if you're a new motorcycle rider and you're thinking about starting on a 600, just understand that that's the equivalent of like starting a brand new driver behind the wheel of like a GT Mustang, like the GT 500 Mustang, the V8. I don't know if you want to do that. You know, it's not something that's as easy to control as you think. Plus, if you don't know how to maneuver the bike, you're adding a ton of power to something you have zero skill with. That's never really been a good decision. But if you want to start on a 600, it is possible, okay? I do not recommend it. I think that you should absolutely start with a 400, a 500, or a 650. And for all the people that are in Europe, respectfully, we don't really ride 125s apart from like the Groms, which are awesome, but we don't really ride those over here. So if you can start on a 300, 400, 500, the 650, I think those are really, really great options. With the 300s, you're gonna have the R3, the what is that? What's a Ninja 300? Yeah, just the Ninja 300. The Duke 390 is, and with the 400, you have the Ninja 400. The R3 is still also, and then the Duke 390. With the 500s, you have the Honda, the CBR 500, and also the naked version of those bikes. And then you also have the Ninja 500, which is a really, really, really cool bike. With 650s, you actually have quite a few options. So I think 650, honestly, has been one of the most developed classes of motorcycle in recent years. We have now the R7, right, which is the Yamaha R7, amazing bike, big brother to the R3. You have the Ninja 650, which is a fantastic bike. Both need exhaust. Trust me, they both need exhaust. They sound like high-powered lawnmowers, and mine is still stock, so trust me, I know. And then you also have the Suzuki SV650, which, if you have not heard of this bike, please go do your research. It is fantastic. Everyone loves the 650, and for good reason. They are the most reliable bike you can buy. Of all the bikes I listed, I think that the SV650, if you're not looking for a super sport, is 100% the way to go. If you're looking for a first bike, I would actually recommend the Ninja 650 over everything else. One, you get a very comfortable seating position that isn't too aggressive. The R7 is going to have you in a real sporty position, which is going to be great, right? It's going to be fun. But sometimes, you know, you have this thing called a lower back, and you want it to just have some fun too, and not be so beat up. So the Ninja 650 has a great amount of power for a beginner to be able to handle and grow into, so you don't have to worry about the concern, which is a silly concern of outgrowing your beginner bike. Trust me, you won't. If you get bored on your beginner bike, try going in a curve. You'll be fine. Trust me. Taking that freeway exit would be so much fun on any bike. So, you know, if you're worried about getting bored on your bike, try not to just go in straight lines.